Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, the Ravens need to get help wherever they can get help. So, I want to be clear with this, right? I did a video, I want to say, in the last 2 days about Jadeveon and Clowney. You guys know, right? And I was, of the mindset, look, I want him back. Jadeveon Clowney is one of the players that got to the quarterback and was able to effectively disrupt the run. That's a two-way player. I mean, he proved that he should be here. But here's the kicker with that, right? With him playing that way, a lot of other teams took notice. They saw what he was doing. They saw what he was capable of and how he pretty much turned back the hands of time. And they're willing to throw some money at him. Money at him that the Ravens might not be able to match. Now, look, I know how we usually get down on here. But you always know I'm honest with stuff. I'm not blaming the Ravens for this at all. If they can't get him, I'm not blaming them for it. Because here's the thing. The salary cap, even though we call it cap, it is still somewhat real. Like, you just can't do whatever you want. And Jadeveon Clowney out, looking for a 2-year contract maybe that they could give him. Somebody might give him something more and overpay for him. And look, with Lamar's contract and other players, we might not be able to afford him. And I'm not blaming the Ravens for that. I'm not. Having said all that, so you understand where I'm coming from and where I'm at, that means Kyle Van Noy, they have to make a push to bring him back. Look, for a lot of y'all that don't know, the backstory to Kyle Van Noy. This man was sitting on the couch. He was out of the NFL. He already played for about 9 or 10 seasons. Right? We're talking about a defensive player that he's old in NFL years. Right? He's on the Pat McAfee show. Every week he's on there like twice, maybe 3 times a week. They're laughing, they're jiving, they're talking, just having a good time. He's not doing the heavy training, not doing any of that stuff, right? But I mean, he still looks to be in shape. EDC and them said, look, we need more depth. You know what I'm saying? I think he still looks like he's been kept in shape. He's telling everyone he's been kept in shape. That's what his agent is telling everyone he's been keeping in shape. So EDC picked up the phone. Ring, ring, ring. Hello. Hi, Van Noy. This is EDC. Eric DaCosta. Every dollar counts. Would you like another opportunity? And Van Noy, literally, figuratively, took advantage of his opportunity. I want y'all to know this. The man didn't play the whole season. He was only a half a sack behind Jadeveon Clowney. He came to us, I believe, in the 5th game of the season. And in that game, when he first got to us, he barely played. I think he played like 3 or 4 snaps. So technically, he didn't play like 4 or 5 games, literally. That's all. In the other games, he accumulated 9 sacks in that amount of time. And we're not even going to talk about how much other disruptiveness that he did. Just disrupting everybody. Check this out. Right? Just so y'all would know. Look at this. Man had tackles. Look at this. Week 18, 2 tackles. 17, 1 tackle, 1 tackle, 1 tackle, 3 tackles, 3 tackles, 2 tackles, 0 tackles, 2 tackles, 1 tackle, 2 tackles, 1. Then you go back and you say, okay, are these sacks? Assisted, 2, 1, 3. Like, my gosh. Combined solo sacks. He had 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 2, 1, 0. Like, bro, the man had a good season. That's without playing the entire season. If he would have played the entire season, you could pretty much regulate that he would have had around 12 sacks for the season. At whatever, 31, 32 years old. You see where I come from? I'm looking at the stats telling you guys straight up. That's incredible. Incredible. And mind you, he got these stats, like I said, total tackles 25, solos 15, 10 assisted, 9 sacks. Like, he did all of that in pretty much 12 games. 11 games. Like, bro, look, I get it. A lot of people like Ajabo. A lot of people like Owe. They're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? After that big play he made against the Chiefs, a lot of people have a lot of belief in him. I'm not cut from that cloth. I think they could be good players, and they might have a breakout season this year like Madubuike had last year, right? But here's the thing. I'm not willing to put all the eggs in their basket. I don't think that that's smart. I don't think that's wise. I don't think that's comparable to the level of play that we want to play at. I just don't find that that's going to be the most intelligent thing to do. I just don't. We've already seen that Ajabo can't stay healthy. Always had a little bit of injury problems. Then you're going to say, well, now our pass rushing hope is rested on literally you guys' shoulders. Now, Madubuike is there, right? He's going to get the double teams. Okay, but these guys have to be able to consistently cause pressure with the ones that they are given, meaning the one-on-ones. And I don't think they can consistently do it. I'm not willing to bet on it. And I don't think the Ravens should put their eggs in those baskets and say, oh, yeah, we'll lean into them because we know they can do it. You know what I'm saying? We believe in them. They work hard. No. Last year, we led the league in sacks. Jadeveon had 9.5. Kyle Van Noy had 9. Heck, Madubuike had, 13, 14? So, at this point in time, if we're not getting back Jadeveon Clowney, Van Noy has to be the other player. And a 2-year deal would be just fine. I think that he's old enough. I think that you can get probably 2 more years out of that. And then you can re-up after, you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful because injuries and stuff happen. And you don't want to be under the gun for 3-4 years. But a 2-year contract, it makes more sense. Bring him back, get him on the field. You have more depth. You have more guys you can throw at these quarterbacks. Listen, the game has changed. The game has changed. The game is about how you can disrupt the opposing quarterback. It's not going through the running backs and stuff like that. It's going through these quarterbacks. That's why wide receivers now have went through the roof, because how good are your weapons for your QB, your quarterback? If you can get a corner or a safety to disrupt that guy, specifically a corner to disrupt their best receiver, that means you throw off their timing. Pass rushing from either the interior or outside. That's what everybody is coveting, because these quarterbacks are not playing. They're putting up godly numbers, and they're scoring fast, quick, fast, in a hurry, and the defense has to do so much to thwart what they're trying to do. Try to throw a monkey wrench in it, or then just pitch and catch. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we need guys that can make plays, cause disruption. I think Kyle Van Noy can still do that, at least a 2-year deal. Now, look, there are reports that they are talking. The Ravens and him are talking. The conversations are being made. And I think that that's great. I think that that's the first step. But after, listen, I do not think we're going to get back Jadeveon Clowney. I do not. I think the Jets or one of the other teams are going to pay him. They're going to pay him and say, look, you're a freak. You look like you could play this high level to your 35, 36. Because Jadeveon Clowney is a freak. He is a freak of nature. So they might give him a nice little 4-year deal, 3-year deal that has multiple guarantees and stuff in it. The Ravens just can't match it. But if they can't match and they can't go that way, then Van Noy has to be another guy we pick up. Look, defense is still needed. As much as I lean on the offense and stuff like that, you still need somewhat defense to cause a little bit of mayhem for the other team. Pass break, cause a couple turnovers, stop them sometimes on 3rd down. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. But like I said, I want Kyle Van Noy back, and I think every single one of y'all should literally want this man back in Baltimore, and that's just facts. But what do you guys think? Do you want him back? Do you rather Jadeveon than him, which most of you probably say yes. But if we don't get Jadeveon, don't you think he becomes a must-have for us? Let me know down in the comment section, because like I said before, the Ravens, a lot of players left. A lot of players. We have a lot of holes to fill. He can help fill one of those holes, especially with depth. But, as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. You know I love the comments. If you haven't done so already, check out the Wonder Kid Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do, and the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. So once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Dr. signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh!